Corner. And if you're looking for things to do with your kids while they're out of class, we have you covered this morning. We are joined by Techspert and apparently traveling agent Dan Thompson. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
Doing good. All right, you have some websites out there that can help folks kind of navigate these travel waters.
That's right. That's right. So there's a new social media out there, and it's called Trover, and you can go to trover.com, and it's just like it sounds, Trover.com. There's an app associated with it. So think Pinterest plus TripAdvisor plus Instagram, maybe a little Foursquare thrown in. So here's the idea. Yeah. So here's the idea. So what you do is when you're at a place, you take a picture of the place, and you let your phone geotag the image, so it marks, exactly where you were standing when you took the picture. And the idea is then you write some sort of review, some sort of comment as to why someone would want to go visit this place. So now you as the viewer, or you as a trip planner or whatever, there's a couple of different ways that you can interact with this. So you can, if you're at a place, like I was just talking to one of the producers about going someplace for a spring break, if you're there, you pull up Trover and you just say, show me things around me. And then as you pan through the images, it's all image driven, sort of like Instagram. As you pan through the images, it sort of moves out. You can actually see it in the corner of the screen there. So 16 miles away is the sun sphere. As you scroll down, that mile distance increases. So you can see things in a broader array around you and see things, okay, well, maybe I want to drive 30 minutes. What could I see then? So that's one way to use this site. Another way to use this site is just say, hey, maybe I'm planning a trip to Alaska. Let me just search for Alaska, and then I'll use images to sort of grab my attention and say, oh, that looks like something I would love to see. You mark it, and then you pin it to a board similar to Pinterest. So like you can make an Alaska board. And then when you actually go to Alaska and you're at the place, you can say, okay, I want to go to this, where this picture was taken. Automatically launch the Maps app. You can get directions to get there. Yeah, it's totally cool.
Crazy.
So we've done a lot of talking about like why you want to turn geotagging off. So this is a good reason to have geotagging turned on, because if you like the picture, like if you're a photographer or whatever, and you want that same shot, you know exactly where it was taken, you know exactly how to get there. Very cool.
And I'm assuming, you being a terrific photographer, you posted things on it.
I have not actually posted anything yet. Yeah, so this is
You're like a world traveler and photographer, and this is like
this is a totally new thing. I know, right?
So what's the deal?
So this is a totally new thing. I'm actually going to go on a trip next week, so I plan on doing some troving while I'm there.
That's what you call it, troving?
Troving, yeah, so you can trove on.
Okay.
But yeah, so the idea is contribute, use it to plan trips. So I'm one of these people that I daydream about traveling. Like some people daydream about who knows what, but if I'm daydreaming, it's about traveling somewhere. So now you can make these little boards and think, okay, well, maybe I want to go to Guatemala. What's there? Or maybe I want to go back to Iceland. What did I miss last time? And you can just sort of use it that way. And like I said, it's image driven, so you can just pan through and you see something that looks attractive. You're like, oh, cool. I just click on it, pin it to my board. The idea is it's not for selfies. This is not Instagram. This is for sharing images, places you might want to go, things that people would want to see.
Troving. All right. I'm going to use that with the young folk later today.
You'll be hip.
Yeah. Thanks, Dan.
You're welcome.
All right. We want to check out the forecast with Matt Sanderson hanging out in the Weather Center. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Russ.